welcome warmly today. Welcome very warmly. I would like to talk a little bit more today about the DNA, how the DNA impacting our lives, our daily life as a human form, as avatar form. So definitely stay tuned at the end of the video. If you are new, just only please subscribe it. Also, this video is going to be posted on the YouTube. So if you would like to go straight away to the YouTube, just go ahead in a few minutes. And definitely today I would like to talk about DNA. I would like to talk about the DNA from the different perspective. I don't want to talk about the DNA from the scientific perspective totally and just only. Also, I would like to talk from the perspective of the spiritual perspective, from the soul and from the level of the consciousness perspective. So definitely stay tuned with me. Take a nice deep breath in, take some water, take some drink if you would like to. Let's go dive in deep. So definitely we're going to talk a little bit more about this perspective, about the DNA, how DNA impacting our life. What is it, the DNA? Where are we going to find the DNA? Where does that come from? So all the questions will be unraveling today for you. And you don't have to worry too much. What needs to be grasped by your subconscious mind, that will be. So I would like to begin from what is the epigenetics. A few days ago, I was some post about the epigenetics. So they're saying this is a type of the science. Wow, this is a type of the science. Which one is growing now on the planet Earth. So from my knowingness, from my channeling information, we know that stuff from the ancient time. We know that thoughts creating our reality. We know that energy is creating our reality. So we are not really, we're not really unravel and discover something really new. But the only thing which is only stamp it, our feet, stamp it, our awareness around the epigenetics. So that's the epigenetic is really having now huge impact in our lives every time. So if you're aware of that, you can create your own life. You can navigate your own life in much more easier and good way. You'll have that modality and that creation and that energy inside you, which one will be just only showing you which direction you're supposed to go. Okay, that's your intuition, that's your inner knowingness. That's the lots of messages which I'm just only receiving during the day. But that epigenetic study is a study on the basic of the level of the cerebral level and the physical level. So that's showing the external environment, and that factor got a lots of huge impact on your beliefs, on your emotional, mental, physical body. Wherever you're going to perceive, receive, program, having the huge impact on your life. You have to remember this. But also you can turn off that program. You can turn off that old beliefs. You can turn off that energy which one was given to you without your consent. Okay, for example, while you were a child, somebody gave you that energy straight away. Somebody gave you that energy of the self-worth, energy about being not good enough, not deserved, not heard, not seen, shame, guilt, anger, frustration, that bitterness, that judgment. You inherit that energy from your lineage time, from your ancestors. And I'm talking to you here around ancestors as your mother, father, your auntie, uncle. So they gave you that energy straight away. You need to be aware of that. And every time, now listen this, every time when you go somewhere, it's all about the epigenetics, all about your genes, about your DNA. So this is a topic, it's really vast. I'm going to just only grasp and just only touch the surface today. I would like to give you that perspective. So remember, so when you're on that level and somebody is going to say something and you feel like you've been triggered and you've been touched by something, that sounds you've been programmed. That sounds you've been activated. That part of your DNA, because you have to remember, crucial, DNA is a conscious. is a subconscious, is a conscious. Oh my, whatever you would like to understand, it's good on your level, on your consciousness level. So DNA is a conscious. DNA is listen you constantly, okay? Another analogy is coming to me. DNA, subconscious. So everything is over there. Everything is like a strand in the DNA. So now with the light codes activating a lot of stuff and ascension process, you know about it. But let's go back on the track. So definitely you need to be aware of that. You can turn off that genes and you can transmute it for the higher, great, fantastic frequency. You can remove it, you can cut it from the root and heal it. So that's why I'm looking more souls coming and seeing that stuff and willing to change, willing to heal. If you don't know how, reach me out. I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to help you, support you. So definitely you can go dive deep in and you can turn off that genes and you can talk to your body. Your body is a conscious and your body is going to do whatever you're going to tell the body to do. It's like a, I would like to say, animal. So you need to talk constantly on the daily basis to your body. So that's how the epigenetic works. You're not your body, you're not even the mind, you're not your beliefs, you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions. You're just only experiencing that stuff. Even the experience are the illusion. So we are in the game of the life. We need to see ourselves from the different perspective, from the third perspective, from the higher self. So like imagine you're watching yourself constantly from outside, and then you're seeing yourself in a different way. And you slowly, step by step, removing that DNA, which one doesn't serve you, which one you've been inherited or just gave you straight away through programming, okay, conditioning. That's all the stuff. So you need to feel that energy much more inside you, because your thoughts, that energy is controlling your DNA. Your thoughts controlling your DNA. So you need to be aware what kind of because like I mentioned, DNA is a consciousness. So DNA is hearing you all the time, whatever you're going to say. If you're going to say, I'm not really good enough, or I'm stupid, I'm unworthy. So your DNA is saying, okay, that's my boss. I'm going to follow that instruction. I'm never going to say no, because my boss is my boss. So he or she knows what she's doing or he's doing. And your consciousness, which are your DNA holding, is going to following. That means consciousness is really, really real inside you. And then you're manifesting the stuff in your life straight away. So you need to be aware of that. What kind of the words are you putting in your mind? By then what I mean, talk to yourself with the great and fantastic word, okay, which will serve you and which will activate more your DNA, which will activate any aspects of your life. So you need to feel more that energy. You need to deactivate less your pattern, because when you're not going to pay attention on stuff you don't want, they one day going to disappear, because you won't be sending the power and focusing on that thoughts, okay? And then one day I was saying, oh no, she's not looking after us, or he, or not putting too much attention on it. So definitely that thoughts will be dismantled from your body, from your energy, and then they will be integrating with your higher self, with the power. See how is that powerful? Maybe that could be a beautiful high positive and high vibration talk with the affirmation, and maybe it could be a meditation. So you need to be aware of that. You need to deactivate that thoughts, because that thought's controlling your DNA. And remember at the beginning what I said, DNA is a consciousness. DNA is on your cellular level. So let's go say you need to change your body. How you can change your body? Not just only through the physical workout, but also through the mental workout. You need to work on yourself constantly. Yes, constantly. Every day. I'm not saying pushing and forcing, just only with the pleasure, with the happiness, compassion and joy. Have a fun with that work. Find your inner knowing, what you really want in your life, and what doesn't serve you, what is serving you. Take a pen and a paper and write it down. Okay, is that belief that's mine, or that's what's inherited, or is that come from my DNA, which is me that inherit straight away? Okay, so you need to unravel slowly, step by step. Do your own healing. If you don't know how, just ask for the help. That's so simple way. I've done so many times. I've asked for the help. You came here for the reason, and that's the DNA, 12-strand DNA, and now is a beautiful light code coming. Go outside and be more outside in the light. Take some sun energy. The energy from the sun is a memory, and that's a memory. In the Dolores Cannon book, I'm just recommending you that book, is a one chapter and saying the people from the sun, they've been living as a consciousness on the sun, and the sun truly really is not really hot as we've been told. The sun is really hot and a fire on the sun or something like that. No, the sun is really beautiful, pleasant place to live, and the sun is a kind of the Akashic memory, I would like to say. Yeah, that's, she said like that. And on the sun is all the memory, all your experience you've been experienced through the lifetimes, the ancestor lifetimes, and also your incarnation, not just only on the planet Earth incarnation, but also the different planets in the different galactic. Okay, so that's why it's so crucial to go and sit on the sun. It doesn't make a sense for you, leave me a comment, or if you got any question, write it down straight away. So when you're watching on the sun, like me today, I was just only sitting, and lots of memory were activated, lots of beautiful messages I received. So I recommend you go and read the Dolores Cannon books. If not, just only take that for yourself and go outside much more often and activate your DNA more and more and more. Like I said, DNA is a consciousness. That's your kind of the program you're running. But your DNA has been programmed as a kind of the software. If you would like to compare, I don't like comparing, but maybe you just only operating in that level of the consciousness when you need to see something before you're going to believe. I know so many of the humans got that program. So you can see as a kind of the software, and like that's your DNA. Change it, reframe it. That's the neuroplasticity. You can do whatever you would like to do, and then modeline, and that's lots of different stuff, and create something new for yourself. Because the human body is built up from the 50 or 60 million, not million, a trillion cells. So you need to constantly talk to your body and on a daily basis and saying the body, what do you need today to unravel? What do you need to heal today? And then do it, and just talk to nice and beautiful way. Because every comment and every talk, what are you doing? Creating your reality, creating your illness, or just empowerment. So it's your choice. That's why you've got the free will on the consciousness level as a human, and also you've got the divine will. The only difference between divine will, I would like to just only touch a little bit. I'm not going to dive deep. You've got as a human free will, you can choose this or this, but also divine will is like you've chosen this before when you came here, and now you need to wait and just only be patient and just only wait for the right time, right place, right moment. That's why the free will is guiding you, navigating that stuff. Okay, if it doesn't make a sense, give me thumbs up or just only write something. So that human is a 65 trillions. And that functions independent, like I said, about your DNA. That's a perception, and that stimulates your DNA. So that's how, look at this now. Okay, that's the vision came. So look at this. Find yourself now. Actually, you found yourself now in life, and how you're living, and what you've got, and how you're behaving. What kind of the word are you saying to yourself? And then see, how did you activate your DNA? is that DNA and that memory which your DNA is holding, and that patterns and that blockages and that self-limiting beliefs and that self-empowerment, and that also any kind of the pattern doesn't suit you, is that really belongs to you, or you would like to change it, you would like to reframe it. So that's why everything you need to change it, and then you can see the changes, not just only physically, but also you can change mentally and emotionally. And you see, definitely, when you change your DNA, you can see the outward will change, because you've been changed inside yourself. It's an ongoing process. I'm not saying it's come over the night. It's slowly, step by step. But you need to know. You are capable of doing that. You came here for the reason, and you are ready to go change your DNA. And remember, 5 steps. And 5, that's really quick explanation. How is that DNA works? Like at the beginning I said, that's giving you that idea how you need to change that stuff. And then start talking to yourself in the beautiful, great, positive way. And then you can see a lot of miracle, because you have to remember this. DNA doesn't have to control your life. They've told us the DNA is controlling our life. You inherit this, and now you have to live it with that. Or your mother gave you, no choice, no, that's you're supposed to live this way at the end of your days on the planet Earth. That's nonsense. Don't believe that stuff. Don't believe it. Even me, I remember myself, I can unravel something for you. I remember myself, I inherited something from my grandmother. That was a claustrophobic things, going to the small places and couldn't breathe, and etc. And one day I had that awakening. I said, no, it's not mine. I don't want this. That's from my grandmother. I had that vision inside me. I said, oh, it's not mine. And I just cleared up that energy. I cut it out, that cord of the energy, and forget it about it. And now I'm free from that. And even if you don't know, because maybe sometimes it happens like that, because your subconscious mind is really holding that stuff so deep inside you, then you need to trust yourself, and you need to trust that process of the healing. If you would like to do the healing on yourself and unraveling, and just only remove it straight away. So you have to remember this, and just like I said, talk positive way for yourself, and surround yourself with the great, fantastic people. Because if you're not going to surround yourself with the great, fantastic people on the same level consciousness like you, and the people who are empowering you, the people who bringing up you, not bringing down, they supporting you, encouraging you all the time, that's how you can rise up. And that's how the DNA is changing. Because also you have to remember, we impacting our DNA. No, impacting, let's go different word. You also still program now at the moment. So even if you're going to the certain places, you don't know what kind of, that would be a big, you don't know what kind of the word somebody's saying. You don't know what kind of the word they giving you on the subconscious level, until you're not aware of your one. Okay, so you need to unravel which is mine and which is somebody else. You need to go really dive deep and unravel everything that serves you, and you need to unravel through the DNA who you truly are. Okay, because everything is written in your DNA. If you would like to call it subconscious mind, if you would like to call it your Akashic records, if you would like to call it your soul memory, it's all the meaning are the same. Okay, but we as a human, we're labeling from the different perspective, from the different consciousness of level for our understanding. Okay, and then when you're going to unravel that who you truly are, the older stuff will be disappearing, the older program DNA will be working out for you, and then you'll be able to breathe. That's all the DNA is all about, your consciousness. That's the consciousness which one is listening you constantly. So you need to be aware, like I said, what are you talking? What kind of the word are you talking to yourself? And don't forget, DNA, you can change it all the time. And from the spiritual perspective, that's why I came today, saying to you, the DNA is a beautiful tool. It's a beautiful tool how you can navigate this world, how you can find the purpose of your life. And you have to remember too, the purpose of the life is changing constantly, all the time. So that's how the thoughts can create a new DNA. You can create, recreate, you can play with that, as long as serving for your good and for your highest, as long as you're not harming others. So play and go and change the life for yourself. But you have to remember, you need to change yourself in, and then you can see outside. So that's period. So nothing else, just only like that. So that's how the epigenetics, like I said at the beginning, just only touch a little bit. And then our thoughts creating and controlling our DNA, any kind of the thoughts. In your mind, outside, the people thoughts outside, and you're just only standing in the crowd and hearing the thoughts, and one of them that could be triggered you, and some of them will be dive deep in. You need to be aware constantly. That's all, like I said, ongoing process, a lot of work you have to do on yourself. So carry on. If you don't know how, I'm here, and I will be just only talking next week too around, thank you for the heart, next week too around the thoughts controlling our DNA. So you'll be know how to reprogram really truly your subconscious mind. But you have to remember, before I go, sometimes you are programmed so deep. I'm talking from my experience too, and you don't know where you're supposed to go, which way, what stuff. You don't know where you need to. I like to, thank you. So you don't know where you need to start. I've been in that place. So sometimes when you're just only talking affirmation, it's not really enough, because like a kind of you bouncing the wall and you're just only staying the same place. And that's a frustration and anger arising inside you. I've been that place until I just only clear up that energy from my body, my aura, and my energetic field, and I just only cut it out from my core when it was created first, and then I just only see my life is much more easy and beautiful way. So I recommending you. I never recommend the stuff for the people, but it's really essential, it's really crucial to live our life fully. So I would like to see in you that beautiful energy, increasing vibration energy on the daily basis. So that's why I'm just only created every month at the beginning of the month my beautiful workshop, increase your vibration, when we're doing a lot of clearing, infusing the energy. And why I'm saying that, because that energy doesn't give me, that's when I'm saying the word infusing, the power of the words. Did you know that? So I'm going to talk next week about the power of the words. But if you are drawn to my healing workshop, I'm happy to see you next month in the August, at the first week of the month. So if you would like to book it in, so go straight away to my linking tree. Everything is on the line, so Zoom. So wherever you are at the moment on the planet Earth, we can connect each other and we can heal each other and we can thrive and live our life in a beautiful way. So that's the one thing, so how you can clean it up, that all the pattern or that really stuck energy, because sometimes affirmation is not really enough. That's why it's lots of people just only feeling that stuckness, but there is no any stuckness energy. But they just only call it like that from the human perspective, from the human way thinking. Yeah, like that. Okay. I'm talking to myself now. So definitely like that. So if you would like to hear more about the DNA, leave me a comment, leave me a question. I'm really happy to create another video. I'm really happy to take your questions. And also I'm inviting you to my workshop, monthly workshop. So every month you can come and change something in your life, change and clear it up and make a space for the new. What else I can tell you? You are lovable, you are amazing, you're doing great. Thinking tree, my bio, go and have a look what I'm really offering for you. I've got a lots of different stuff to offering you, so you can go and have a look. What is really my work and my supporting about this life, and now on this I would like to say, yeah, this lifetime. So a lot of stuff is over there. So reading the cards, your soul light cards, clearing the intuitive life coaching, and that's a lot of beautiful energy work. So please join me if you would like to. If not, it's okay. And support my mission if you feel that calling. Also linking tree. I would like to tell you at the end, you are lovable, and never give up, and don't allow any doubts coming to your mind. Even there will be a time crawling thoughts saying, no, you're not belonging to here, and send it straight away to the source of the energy, God, creator, whatever you would like to call it. I'm not judging here. I'm just only here to supporting you in your beautiful awakening time, in your beautiful awakening journey. I've been that, and I'm carry on. That's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing process. Thank you so much. I'm spreading the beautiful word, and share this video as far as you would like to, because someone is waiting for that word. All the best for you.